Hi everyone, my name is Teacher Alice and I am a teacher at Wuquan Elementary School. And today's storybook that I want to introduce to you is called Turtle in a Tree. That's right, you heard that right, a turtle in a tree? So, as we read the book together, I want you to think for yourself and decide whether there really is a turtle in the tree. Okay, but before we start reading together, I would like to introduce some of the main characters and the author and illustrator, and also some themes you'll encounter in this book. So, let's get to it. First, as you can see in the cover, we have two main characters. We're going to call this Dog 1 and Dog 2. They do not have a name in the story, but they will be our main characters throughout the story here. And they are friends, okay? And here we have the author and illustrator. So the author is the person who writes the book, and the illustrator is the person that draws all the drawings in the book, okay? For some books, there are two different authors and illustrators. For this one, it is the same person. Let's take a look at the author and illustrator. So, this is Nisha Hudson, and she is the author and illustrator. She has also written and drawn other books. This one will come out soon in June. And here are some of her other drawings and illustrations. So as you can see, she writes the stories as an author, and she also does the drawings as an illustrator. Okay, and usually in the beginning, before we start reading a storybook, we can see in the first page an introduction. So let me read the introduction to you. Two friends see something in a tree. One sees a turtle, he's sure. The other insists it's a squirrel. After all, squirrels love to climb trees. Turtles don't. A turtle in a tree would be completely ridiculous. So, it must be a squirrel, right? Okay, so here it introduces some of the themes. Nisha Hudson's author-illustrator debut is a thoughtful and hilarious take on perspective, friendship, and knowing when to offer and accept an apology. So let's look at that a little bit more. So we have friendship. We're going to have two friends here, like I said before. Our main characters are friends. And we're going to see something called perspective. As you can see in this photo, these two people are standing on two different sides, and one sees a 6 and one sees a 9. Which one is true? This happens a lot, and this theme is about perspective and seeing different things, but also getting into a fight because we're standing on different sides. But there is no one perspective, right? There's always two. So there's always more than one story to a situation. So we're going to look at perspective here. And what happens when you fight? If you fight with your good friend, but you still want to be friends, and you're both right, you have to give and accept apologies. You don't have to, but if you don't really get to be friends anymore, right? So if you want to stay friends, you have to give a sorry. You have to say, oh, I'm sorry. And the other person has to say, that's okay, I forgive you. Because sometimes in a situation when you're fighting, you tell your story and they tell theirs, and you're both right. How can that happen? Yes, sometimes that happens. So it's just easier to give and accept apologies. All right. And if you're ready, I want you to keep these themes in mind, all right? So friendship, perspective, giving and accepting apologies, and also for you to really think, is there a turtle in a tree? All right, so let's get started. Turtle in a tree. A turtle in a tree. What do you see? A turtle in a tree. A turtle in a tree? I'm sure. That's impossible. Turtles don't climb trees. Squirrels climb trees. It must be a squirrel. He's not wrong, you know. Have you ever seen a turtle in a tree? I'm not sure. I've never seen a turtle in a tree. But I have seen squirrels in a tree. Could it be a squirrel? Think about it. But look at what he says. Look! Right here! Oh, right there, right there. He says, look, right there. I see a long, bushy, squirrely tail. I saw a round, lumpy, turtley shell. Okay, then, where is the water? Turtles must live in water. Maybe it is on vacation? Ah! It's throwing acorns! Turtles love acorns. Huh? Turtles love acorns? Huh? No, they don't! It's not a turtle, it's a squirrel! It's not a squirrel, it's a turtle! Squirrel! Turtle! Squirrel! Turtle! What do you think it is at this point? Bloop! It's a squirrel? I was wrong. That's okay. I guess it is a squirrel, huh? He apologized quite quickly. And he's really kind. He said that's okay really quickly. Dunk! What? Kibble and biscuits. There was a turtle in that tree after all. You were right this whole time. We were both right and we were both wrong. I cannot believe there was a turtle and a squirrel in the tree. Perhaps there is more than one side to every tree. Uh-oh. Now we see another dog see something happen. Is that a squirrel in a pond? I like this little guy's face right here. So we see another cycle again and two other friends looking in the pond. What do you see? So I hope from this book you got a little bit of understanding about perspective, how there can be two sides to a story, or just more than one side to a story, and friendship, how you can both be right and both be wrong, and give and accept apologies. But most of all, I love this book so much because I love the drawings in it, and I love the simple story, and I love the friendship in it. I hope you enjoyed this book too. Bye everyone!